Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
So what's up to my man Heavy Bag Boxing?
My boy at Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Get at my boy Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing, all right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Straight out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Instinct 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy Trio, Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel, no cap.
You are now watching Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Hit the bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get in here and hit the bag, baby.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.
You tuning in to Heavy Bag TV. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, yo. Get your dumb ass in here and hit this bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing. It's the one and only Blazer Flair. Woo!
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zach Super Judas, 6 times champion world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter. You are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
Thank you for watching my dad on Heavy Bag TV.
Yes, sir. You too. Yeah. What up, what up, what up, what up? Big T.O. Heavy Bag TV, man. Get your goofy ass in here and hit the bag. Shout out to the co-host, man. My guy, the king of the casuals. RC in the building. What up?
Yo, what up, what up, what up? I'm back. Back home where I belong, man.
Back
shout
like
out. Yeah, I'm bro. Back like I forgot something.
Yes, sir. Ski Jab Queen already in the building. What's up? What's up? All right, man. We are back with another installment of The Boxing Trap right here on Heavy Bag TV. How was your weekend, big dog?
Man, it was good, man. Enjoyed the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, along with working, of course, but I was off majority of last week, so I didn't mind the weekend work, bro. So, I mean, hey, man, and more than anything, man, love being home, like home, born and raised home and back in Louisiana, great and everything like that, but had to get back home, back real home to the West Coast.
For sure. Hey, your son, man, I know your son's getting recruited. How was that whole situation? He show out?
Oh, of course. The last game I had mentioned last time I was on here, I just came out of the first game. He did 19. This one here, I think he did like 15, but they sat down second half of the third quarter, all of the fourth quarter, because they blew the team out, that team out by like 22. So they let the underclassmen do it.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations to your son, man. I had a quiet weekend, man. I've been chilling. You know what? Somebody put me on a show called His and Hers. So I was trapped on that. Like, I truly binge watched that show. I don't know if you on those shows right now, but His and Hers is dope. And I think Landman might be the best show on TV, man. If y'all ain't watching Landman, you missing out, man. Shout out Billy. Billy Bob Thorne. That shit go crazy.
Bro. I actually didn't catch the conclusion of the Power Book 4 series with Tommy. If y'all on that Stars and that Tommy, I saw the conclusion of that. That was pretty good. That was pretty dope.
Oh, nah. Yeah, that was good. But I hate the fact that they ain't killed Jannard. Why is Jannard still alive, bro?
They talking about they supposed to be doing a Power Legacy. So I think it rolls on with him and Tyreek. Like I said, no cliffhangers to everybody that didn't see it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. If you ain't seen it, this nigga Jannard is still alive. My bad. Spoiler alert. That nigga Jannard is still alive.
Yeah, man. Hooking up with Dick of all people.
Yeah, I ain't like the way that shit went off. Shout out Jab Queen. All right, man. Let's jump right into it. Yes, sir. All right, man. The WBC already put it out. Dalton Smith got the big KO win, of course, over Subriel Matias at the Barclays a couple weekends ago. And it's all where they're getting it set for him to fight, of course, Alberto Puyo, who lost the scrap to Subriel Matias. And a close fight. And a lot of people thought Puyo could have pulled that one out, Rob. And now they're talking about having this particular fight over the pond. And I guess right now, because there's not a lot of star power between both of them, it probably makes more sense to have this fight in Dalton Smith's backyard, right? You agree with that?
Correct. Exactly. I do.
Yeah, I think so. So according to Puyo, he says, listen, I have no problem with wherever the fight is held. I'm very and I'm eager to reclaim my title. And again, it's kind of been a carousel, especially at 140 pounds with these titles. You haven't had somebody to kind of come forth. Of course, Tio is the lineal, but the rest of these titles, it's been a revolving door, so to speak. What is the chance for Puyo to recapture this title versus Dalton Smith, or do you believe Dalton Smith's the real deal?
I think it's a good. This is a good. I'm not gonna say Subriel Matias was not a good lineage test for Dalton, but this one here, it really it will solidify him if he could get past Puyo. I mean, you think about Puyo, I seen him a couple of times out here in Vegas. I seen him on the Tank undercard, Tank and Frank Martin undercard when he defeated Gary Antoine Russell. I also seen him one other time. He fought another guy. I don't remember. My bad. But Puyo is a mainstay at 140, man. So, like I say, I really like that fight. I really like that fight. That is something that you could be casual with 1 foot in, 1 foot out, know who both of these guys are, and find interest in it. If that makes sense.
Definitely a ton of interest from your boy, man. And see if this WBC scrap changes hands again. It's crazy, man, that it is going pretty much through everybody right now, especially that in the WBA. All right, man. Interesting part of the year where you get all of these nominees, and I wanted us to take time for hot topics and speak on the ring nominees for the 3 main categories that I appreciate probably the most, which is, of course, Male Fighter of the Year, Fight of the Year, and Knockout of the Year, right? And let's go ahead and start out with Knockout of the Year, right? So here's the nominees for Knockout of the Ring. This is according to The Ring. You got, of course, Brian Norman Jr. versus Jen Sasaki, Wardley versus Hooney, Bam Rodriguez versus Martinez. Then you had Usyk versus Daniel Dubois 2, and it just made the list. Frank Martin versus Francis Bartholomew, which was a big knockout as well. I mean, Francis was completely obliterated. And when you hear those and you see and you can remember and recall those knockouts, Rob, which one stood out the most to you?
Well, coming from the casual corner and me delegating with my casual congregation, we're going to go with Brian Norman Jr. against Jen Sasaki.
Hey, shout out my guy Brian Norman Jr., man. Hell of not just only a crazy knockout of the year, that left hook that sent Jen Sasaki into a different realm, and I think what kind of put the cherry on top is the fact that he said he couldn't remember the last 6 weeks of his life. He just had an outstanding year altogether. Except for coming up short versus Devin Haney, but other than that, man, that was a shooting star. But that knockout, man, was crazy. It was soul taking, and I think for most it just kind of took your breath away. Like, oh damn, did this nigga just die? I mean, you had to ask yourself, did this nigga just die? So
knockout, literally a knockout. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. The Fabio Wardley Hooney, that was devastating. And Francis Bartholomew, they definitely, I believe, that they at least nominated it. And even though it was later in the year, he tapped that 10 and it was night Bartholomew, right? I don't know if you caught that one, but man, I thought I saw his soul leave his body as well. So definitely should be on the list. But bottom line, hands down, Brian Norman Jr. Shout out Brian Norman, the assassin. He definitely assassinated Jen Psaki that night. All right,
Correct.
man. What about fight of the year?
Brian Norman Jr. on a new trainer, man. Shout out to DJ. Going to Dallas.
Say that again.
I said, shout out to Brian Norman Jr. too, going to Dallas to get hooking up with DJ as the new trainer.
Oh, word. Now, somebody had mentioned that could be a possibility. So, is that written in stone now? He's going to holler at Derek James.
Yeah, I've seen it in like quite a few publications that Derek James is the new trainer of Brian Norman Jr.
Damn, that's what's up, man. Shout out.
Even his father mentioned it. His father mentioned it with an interview with Mill City. Shout out to Mill City, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Brian, Derek James. Yeah, for his style, because I believe he is a boxer puncher, probably a little bit more of a puncher. When you think about the styles that he's helped curate over the years, I think he does have a good canvas to work with Brian Norman and kind of molding that style, and definitely working behind those fundamentals for sure. I like that. All right, so fight of the year. Immediately, what jumps in your head when you think about 2025, all the fights of 2025? What just jumps out in your head as fight of the year?
Ooh, with build up, and this is me. I'm considering build up. I'm considering names because I'm coming from the casual side, right? I'm not all the way hardcore in this. I'm letting everybody know. Everybody knows this about me by now. We've been 2 weeks into this. I'm going to say fight of the year, even though it didn't live up to it. It gave you a surprise element, but I'm sorry. I got to go with Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney.
As fight of the year?
I'm about to tell you, due to the build-up and the excitement around it. And like I said, I preface my statement. It didn't live up to it. But the excitement around it and the build-up, definitely, for me, it was fight of the year. And like I say, I'm coming from casual. Now, I can give a 1A to Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes. I can't do that.
Ooh,
I could go either way with those,
Yeah, so I think when people think of fight of the year, we're thinking about what actually transpired in the ring. So let's the build up.
But I'm coming casual. I don't give a damn what happened in
the room. You gotta care because there was really no real build up between Sam Noakes and Abdullah Mason. So you're going basically off of what happened in the ring.
Yeah.
When it comes to Sam Noakes and Abdullah Mason.
Right? Some sort of build up. It just depends on the circle you was around.
Ain't talk about no damn Abdullah Mason and Sam. No, that build up was trash. They both won't even talking no shit.
Because it got overshadowed by Bill Haney and Brian Norman Sr. It got overshadowed.
I'm saying you mentioned that fight because of what happened in the ring. It was really a good fight. But I get it. I'm gonna have to go and this is not gonna be a popular opinion. I see you, Jab Queen, too. She said her fight of the year. Oh, that was a good one. Benavidez versus Morrell. That was a little war for sure, man, because Morrell wasn't backing down and Benavidez never could really get him in that kind of trouble to warrant the stoppage. So definitely a good back and forth fight. But a definitive win by Benavidez, to say the least. Mine's probably gonna be unpopular. And I shitted on this fight. I'm talking about I shitted on it. I thought it was a super trash fight. Trash. I thought it was big trash. Trash. Matter of fact, I might have been hating on that fight.
You are a hater.
And it's because I'm not from across the water. But the Chris Eubank Jr. and the Conor Ben one was a hell of a fight to me. I enjoyed every aspect of that fight. I thought that was just a great competition between those two guys that night. Didn't know a lot about the history. Well, I'm gonna say this: I didn't care much about the history between the two fighters because these were two very, seemingly unaccomplished fighters. But I enjoyed that fight. Now, according to the ring, this was their Fight of the Year nominees. It was Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol 2. I don't know how the hell they come up with that one. Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes, rightfully so. You had Taraji versus Akul. Not even sure I saw that fight. I need to go back and watch that. Inoue versus Cardenas. That was a pretty good fight. And Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben 1. The fight that I thought most definitely should be up here. And hopefully they'll win. We'll see. The ring will release the winners on January 30th, if you would like to know. All right, the last category that I thought was important, of course, was Male Fighter of the Year. All right, Male Fighter of the Year. Now, before I announce the nominees, just off rip, when you think about the Male Fighter of the Year, who automatically jumps out to you, I see?
The Monster, Inoue.
Okay, well, it's two monsters, so you're going to say...
I mean, Inoue. Yeah, Inoue. Yep.
Okay, Inoue. I ain't mad at that at all. When you think about what he's been able to accomplish this year, and I think he fought like maybe 4 times.
4 times, yes, sir.
In 2025, is that correct?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, super dope.
I was blessed to see him in Vegas, and it was April. I seen him in Vegas. One of those fights.
Word. All right, the nominees are Dimitri Bivol, Terrence Bud Crawford, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Naoya Inoue, and Fabio Wardley. It's hard for me to, because I want to say Bud, but he only fought one time. But when you think about who he fought and how he beat him, it's that makes a really, really good argument. Because when you think about it, the level of competition for Naoya Inoue or Fabio Wardley, well, that was a shocker over to Joseph Parker. I don't think anybody expected Wardley to beat Joseph Parker in the fashion that he did. You was picking Bam to win. You was probably picking Bivol because a lot of people felt he won the first one to win the second one. Oh, that's kind of tough, man. But because it's Canelo, it's the level of competition. And then I want to implement the degree of difficulty as well, right? Because you got Bud essentially moving up 3 weight classes. I'm going to say 2, but really 3 with only 1 fight at 54 versus a generational best. It's hard not for me to not give it to Bud because that's a fantasy fight that we didn't ask for, but a fantasy fight nonetheless that they both signed up and did. And somehow, some way, even me picking against Bud, and I say that publicly, I picked against Bud. He won. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bud, man, for sure. All right, so those are the 3 main categories that I like. Any other categories you feel should get some attention? I see.
Nah, man, that's really you hit the nail on the head with the 3 main categories. That's the one that moved the needle. That's the ones people gonna talk about. So you right on it with those,
That's what's up. All right, man, that's gonna wrap up the hot topics. All right, we got some upcoming events and news that I see can enlighten with us. Let's get to the King Casual, the Casual Corner.
Well, yes, man, news is abound. It's been a hell of a week since the last time you seen me last Monday, but definitely shout out. It is fight week in Las Vegas. We'll just kick it off like that with Andy Cruz going after his first title, and as he goes in a main event with Muratala in Fountain Blue, a ballroom that's going to be in Las Vegas on this Saturday, this weekend. It kind of headlines the weekend for boxing, that is. And also, man, just other tidbits that came up that us casuals were talking about. We're definitely talking about the lawsuit that Virgil Ortiz dropped on Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions on last week. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's been coming out. A lot of people on different sides arguing this and arguing that. But I must say this: due to the lawsuit and due to a lot of like things going on with that, previous announcements that I made, that Virgil Ortiz versus Errol Spence this summer in Dallas, Texas, is definitely on hold, or as correctly to say, postponed until further notice, because it's no secret Virgil is interested in that fight, but he wants Boots first. And Oscar doesn't want him to have Boots first. So that in itself is just going to have to be a legal battle that's going to have to just get played out within the court system. And until then, Virgil Ortiz is kind of sitting on the shelf until they figure out what they're going to do with that. And like I say, other news that came out since I've been on here, and definitely the casuals are talking about Brian Norman Jr. Firing or moving away from his father, Senior, and seeking the likes of Mr. Derek James. That was very interesting. We talking about that in the casual streets. And one last thing we are definitely talking about is the shenanigans, or is it, of Keyshawn Davis and the split from Bomac, as Bernie the Boxer gave a hell of an interview over the weekend that, definitely shines some light and shone some light on a lot of the behind the scenes of what happened at that fight with Edwin De Los Santos over the summer in Norfolk, Virginia. So, like I said, I'm just giving you the casual side and what the casuals are talking about, because this is the casual corner. So, like I said, we'll definitely be delving more into Virgil Ortiz as these court proceedings go on with Oscar De La Hoya. And definitely, we got to uncover a lot with this Keyshawn Davis. And you refusing, as Bernie the Boxer said, refusing to lose less than 4 pounds. That's the casual corner.
Why we bringing up old stuff in the casual corner, man?
Hey, bro, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what the casuals, man, are talking about. The Bernie the Boxer interview was this weekend.
Hey, shout out Mill City, man. I got to go and watch that interview. I can't believe, because the last interview I seen with Bernie the Boxer, and he was asked about Keyshawn, it was so much respect. It didn't seem, I couldn't see this coming. And then I just played with Keyshawn, gave his reason for leaving, and that was so much respect. So for to hear Bernie the Boxer is saying these little things, it's kind of feel like it's shots, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it feel like shots, if you ask me.
Hey, man.
That was RC with the casual corner, man. All right, man, let's jump into the main.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, man. Yo guy, the 5'4.5" demon out of Baltimore. Some people say he's the junior face of boxing. Some people say he's the face of boxing.
I don't know who said he's the junior face. Come on, man. Respect.
I think that was Canelo.
To the face. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Now, of course, we got these allegations out there, man. Your boy, has he turned himself in yet? I haven't seen reports of him actually turning himself in yet. So he's most definitely on the run. He's a fugitive. The face of boxing, and currently 4 days later since Miami Gardens PD came out and officially said that he was a wanted man, He's been on a run in the fugitive for about four.
For
about four,
wait,
5
I just
days.
came from home. I just came from New Orleans. Now I gotta turn a little Indo on. Let me tell you something. Say, partner, I wasn't with you when you went down to the police force and put that application in. You heard me? So check this out. All I'm about to tell you like this, I ain't about to help you. You're gonna have to do your job, little daddy. You know what I'm saying? You want me? You gotta do your job. Straight up. Your job is to catch me, and my job is to stay away from you. You heard me? So we're gonna rock like that there.
But you got to think about how the optics. You always got to think about the optics and public opinion and perspective. I mean, the perception, and that's not going to look good. But I'm just saying, when you do get there, the judge is going to take in consideration that it took you over God knows how long to turn yourself in, and if you got to actually get caught, that looks even worse, right?
Your Honor, I didn't know I was wanted. I don't be on the phone like that. I don't watch the news.
He's a grown ass man. Maybe I'm hating.
Oh man, hey.
I ain't even know I was wanted.
Yeah, round one. Shout out round one in the chat. That nigga is running from the feds. Open up.
How you running when I don't even know they're looking for me?
You's a grown ass man. You know they looking for you. You's a grown ass.
Hey, bro. No. I got stuff to do, dog. Like, bro, I'm here, I'm there, I'm moving and shaking. Bro, ain't nobody in my circle told me nothing. Bro, we doing things, bro. I don't know they looking for me.
Gosh, almighty. Them Tank fans are defending.
Everybody looking for me. My baby mama looking for me. My old lady looking for me. My uncle looking for me. My mama needs this. Come on, my brother looking for me. Come on, dog.
And so in the meantime, what are you doing? You attending to all of those needs but your own.
I'm busy. Fuck. I'm gonna see what I'm doing to check to see if somebody looking for me. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
That's the story of my life. Somebody needs something. Somebody looking for me.
Facts. I feel you. All right, so as much as we know, man, Tank Davis is this nigga. I always wanted to use this. Matter of fact, let me do it right. This nigga Tank Davis is still at large.
Catch me if you can, like the gingerbread man.
This nigga Tank Davis is still at large, ladies and gentlemen. This nigga still
at large. Dog, I'm sitting in my condo. Really?
This nigga at large.
Dog, I ain't about the people. Hey,
this nigga's at large, bro.
Let me ask you something. When you get up in the morning, to pay your bills, what you gotta do? Do your job, right? Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the war people. Shout out to the marshals. You gotta do your job.
This nigga Tank Davis still at large.
Mama, somebody called out. I ain't home. All right.
On the run, a wanted fugitive at large, bro. I always wanted to break that at large news, man. At large.
If somebody texts you a call looking for Rob, you ain't seen him, dog.
You ain't seen him. Ain't nobody seen him. My bad, man. I was weak. But now I'm all seriously. Tank Davis still a wanted fugitive. It looks like the WBA is trying to move on. They've officially stripped Tank Davis and have placed him as champion in recess. And now, we can get a little bit of movement, at least for the WBA, as it appears, or at least
WBA could have
that's going to line up.
I've been told you I ain't want that shit.
Well, you be hanging on to it. It be on the table at the press conferences. You be coming to the ring with it.
What?
You must like it a little bit.
Man, get out of here, man.
No? Okay. All right, well, he's champion in recess. And listen, the WBA can move forward a little bit and line up fights like a Floyd Schofield, which now that Floyd Schofield Jr., he's been like the WBA interim for a minute now, right?
He got it after he got it after Tevin Foreman knockout.
After the Tevin Foreman knockout. Oh, okay. Yeah. So he was a WBA something. He's always had one of them WBA belts. You know they got 100 of them. So, so this kind of lines that up though between. Well, what I'm hearing is it could be a potential matchup between Floyd Schofield Jr. and Lamont Roach for the WBC title now, and that's something that they can work on and get done. I think they can lock that in and keep the division moving now that you got, because it was Tank, it was Shakur, now you got Abdullah Mason,
it was Tank,
Raymond Murataya.
But the number one contender to Tank, believe it or not, was Zabata before he fought Shakur.
I thought it was the WBC guy.
Zabata was number one contender in all 4 weight classes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Before he fought Shakur.
So I think he lost that status after he lost to Shakur.
And that moved up Floyd Schofield.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He's the guy. So now it's basically vacant. He's a champion in recess, and they should go ahead and line that one up. What do you think about that one though, man? Floyd Schofield Jr., Lamont Roach for the WBA for Tank Scrap.
Can't be lined up heavy. You want me to tell you why? Guess what? Al was gonna put that one. Al and Oscar was gonna put that one as co-main on Earl Virgil.
I was gonna put that one as co-main on Earl Virgil.
Yes, sir. With Schofield being from Dallas.
Yeah. So it might make the next turkey card then, man. Hopefully. No, gotta get that. What? See, there you go. Don't be hating on the Turk, man. Real quick in the chat. What up, Coco? What's up? I see you, DJ, in the building. Man, what you laughing at when I say the turkey card? Why that couldn't be on the turkey card?
Pay for that.
Huh?
Al and Oscar gonna have to figure that out. It ain't worth no money.
For the vacant WBA, Floyd Schofield Jr. and Lamont Roach.
And remember, T.O. wasn't Schofield daddy? Didn't he diss Turk and his religion and his people? And Turk said he'd never been disrespected like that, and he'll never work with Schofield ever again.
Oh, damn, he did say that. He did. You right. God damn it, Floyd. That's when he faked this. That's when he faked this damn death, man. I remember that.
That man said, it's one thing to say something about me. He said, when you talk about my religion and my country, oh, hell no.
Yo. Nigga went over there, fake this death, and then they talk shit about the people and then some more shit, man. Damn.
Don't damn. Because guess what, T.O.? Nobody want to see that shit. The fuck?
I would love to see that fight. I would love, especially coming off the performance Floyd Schofield had against Tevin Farmer, which a lot of people felt like that was the toughest test of his entire career. He got that boy out of there quick. And then the Lamont Roach win over Pitbull, even though that was a draw that should have been a win. I like how both of them look coming off the jump.
All right, so okay. But check this out. So Schofield just got out of a fight with your boy with carpal tunnel, and Lamont Roach just got his ass whooped. And you the only one want to see that fight? Guess what? You got a pretty nice backyard, T.O. And you got some beautiful cameras in there.
Throw that shit back.
You take the cameras, bring them outside, put some lights up, and you watch this shit.
Man, come on, man. Put a 1 in the chat, 2 in the chat, man. If you want to see Floyd Schofield versus Lamont Roach for the vacant WBA, man. That's a good scrap, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
In your backyard.
In the chat, man. DJ in the chat. That's what DJ got to say. He say Virgil on the shelf 2026, Jai signs with Zuffa. Oscar doesn't have a network deal. TMI Ayton might get Prospect of the Year. First female ever. Aussie boxing crashed and burned on the weekend. Okay, so he just giving a whole update. Yes, it did. Shout out everybody who actually got up at 2:30 a.m., which my dumb ass did. Why? Because I heard DJ send me a ping on Facebook Messenger, and that shit woke me up. And out of all nights, normally I would sleep through any of that shit, but it woke me up, and it said, "Hey, you gonna pay attention to this Aussie boxing bullshit?" And I said, "Yeah." That's why I fucked up. Got up.
Aussie boxing bullshit.
All this, man. I was mad, bro. A bunch of Australian bullshit. But no. Shout out. It was a couple of fights that was cool. At least one. The heavyweights. Damn, what's your boy name, man? I can't think of it, man.
I know you can't. Don't worry about it. No Ricky Brain, dog.
Nah, I got it now. Tavaha. He looked good, man. Then they had this one motherfucker. He climbed over the ropes like the Big Show. I don't know what the fuck his name was, man. And then the main event is Zarafa. What's the nigga name? Yeah, Zarafa. He fucking got a cut and quit. Did you see it? Shout out everybody.
You try to pull me into the hardcore shit? Fuck that. No.
My bad, man. I regret it. I regret that shit.
No dissing none of them dudes. There's too many goddamn vowels that's in a wrong place for me to be trying to figure that out. Bro, I just now was able to say, ooh, we just don't put U-Y, a S, and a K all kind of ways like that. Sorry.
Yeah. Shout out Round One in the chat. He says Kid versus Zepeda. I ain't mad at that. I want Kid to get a scrap though, man. He been banging at this WBA door for a minute, man. So I know he went over there and fucked up the Shakur fight and faked his death, but man, shit, I definitely want to see him get his shot at the end of the day. But again, Gervonta Davis getting script. Now's the champion in recess that opened things up. When you look at the title holders now at 135, you got Murataya. He's going to be in the hot seat versus Andy Cruz next weekend.
No, this weekend, Saturday.
Or this weekend now. Damn, I'm gonna run the time moving fast. Of course, Shakur Stevenson still got the WBC, but we're gonna catch him January 31st fighting for 140. You think he goes back to 35? He said he was.
I believe he does.
Yeah. But when you see the face off with him and Teofimo Lopez, you can just see how much bigger the head is on Tio versus Shakur. So I kind of believe it when they say, even though he's got a little bit of height on him, he's definitely a smaller fighter, man. Look at them domes, bro.
Right.
But if he comes back to 35, that's Shakur. Then you got Abdullah Mason, who's got the WBO, and now this WBA up for grabs. And I think that kind of shifts the landscape, and then we can figure out if we can start trying to get some unifications. When you look down there, what's going to be that one unification you kind of want to see?
I would like to see let him go ahead and make it up after saying the man broke into the house and stole a passport. If Floyd Schofield who he supposed to be, let him pick up the WBA and then unify with Shakur. I mean, Turkey ain't gonna pay for it, but Eddie might.
Yeah, and that was something that we were supposed to be
getting anyway. Right.
Yeah, we supposed to have been got that. So
right.
I ain't mad at that. But I would love for him to get that opportunity versus somebody like a Lamont Roach. I want Lamont Roach to listen between the Tank Davis fight and now the Pitbull fight. I think he deserves one of these damn 140 or 135 scraps.
What you get a gut for punishment? You want to see the man fight to another draw? Are you serious right now?
First of all, neither one of them fights probably should have been draws. But politics is politics. And yeah, I mean, when you think about it, to get a draw with Tank and then a back-to-back draw with Pitbull and fights that you arguably win, why not? Why not, bro?
Yeah,
come on, man.
Shout out the premier boxing champions. Well, no matter what it is, you get a title shot. Man coming off 2 draws. This man the next coming to Mario Barrios, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, shout out DJ. You said lies heavy. You feel obligated because I called you a U.S. boxing fan. To an extent, I did. Yeah, I mean, and then I wanted to support the Aussies too. You know what I mean?
Shout out to DJ and the Australian contention.
It was a fucking mistake.
Goddamn. Let me clean this up for you. Let's applaud. What's the guy name? They say he signed with Zuffer. What's his name again?
Oh, Jao Pataya. Shout out Jao Pataya, man. Zuffer done got their first Aussie world champion that's gonna be representing over there. That's where it started.
Okay. All right, man. Look, applause.
So that makes me wonder, though, the next fight for Jai Pataya, being that it'll be under the Zuffer banner, that's going to be a Zuffer event. But I'm going to be interested in knowing what the purses is, because it's going to be under like the Dana White whole infrastructure type shit, right?
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Jai, you going to have to understand. You fight with somebody, speaking of the feds, which Dana ain't got to run. They already kicked this door in already. You probably be fighting for IOU.
Damn. That's fucked up. So how does that work, though? And it makes sense for Zuffer to sign somebody who's already a lineal champion at that in a world champion, because he's lineal and IBF champion. So they got a title holder. Has the Zuffer takeover begun?
No, because nobody know who that is. I don't know who that is.
And how is this whole cross promotion thing gonna work if they want to try and unify? Right? Even though there's not a ton of names I can't even name all the cruiserweight champions right now.
Exactly.
What is it? Is Zerto?
He about to lose.
Fucking Zerto. Yeah.
You know what? I got an idea for Jai Pataya. How about we put him on the first weekend of it's the last weekend of April, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at Allegiant Stadium, and these people co-promote with Zuffer. How about we put him at WrestleMania?
Put him as the opener for WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, might as well. They try to incorporate all that shit anyway, right? Yeah, put a boxing ring in that motherfucker too.
No, he can fight in the wrestling ring.
I just trying to figure out the strategic move behind the Jai Pataya signing for Zuffer.
I can't, bro. I can't. I really can't, bro.
Yeah, because this is, but you got to think about it too. They got to get somebody who doesn't really have a name, nobody really knows, but still a champion. And if you want to unify, if you want to make anything shake and move in that division, and maybe it's to lure David Benavidez onto a Zuffer card, because if you can get somebody like a recognizable name like a Benavidez, a David Benavidez, that could be the spark that you're looking for Zuffer.
I don't know, man. Like I said, man, I'm hearing Benavidez got Zerto lined up, and his next fight lined up with better be after that, bro. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. He did say himself that Jai Pataya was in his plans. So I guess we'll see just how true that is, if he can actually get through Zerto and better be at, which I think he does. And I think a lot of people would like to see that Pataya fight, and that could very well be Zuffer's coming out party.
Who's these people, Tio, that you've been speaking of? Oh, shoot. Where are we? Yeah, y'all put one in the chat. Is that deal?
Yeah. Hey, man. It is what it is.
They want to see Lamar Roach and this other fool, and they want to see Jao Batai and Benavidez. Man, you trying to bring the brother brand down. The hell?
Yo. Shout out Zuffer, man, making a move. All right, let's get to the last segment of the show. Let's bring him up.
Next caller. What up?
All right, man, it's that time of the show. If you got something on your brain, on your chest, on your mind, or you just want to ask us a question, I got the link in the chat. Tap that link. You ain't got to turn on your cameras if you're shy. Holler at your boys. We are here. Hit that link and come rock out with us. Yeah, I think Zuffer making a move, man. Is Opataya first?
What?
Huh?
To do what?
To make a splash in boxing, bro.
Man, the only splash they gonna make is this man lucky enough he don't get indicted. The fuck?
Who getting that? Hold up. Indict who and for what?
Dana, you know they already kicked this dude about a month ago out here in Vegas, the feds.
For what?
For they want to see the paperwork behind UFC and the operations of UFC and all the complaints about people getting unfair labor practices and stuff like that. It's like a low level. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
I ain't see no charges filed.
Yeah, you know they kicked the door in before they indicted. It's like they did it. When they kicked the door in, they got all the all first, and then a few months later the indictment came.
Okay, we gonna see.
I'm gonna send it to you though. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me, man, because I ain't heard that news. I did not know the feds kicked this nigga door in.
Yeah, Oscar brought it up in one of his Thursdays, Clapback Thursdays. He brought it up. It happened out here in Vegas. That was in early December.
So was it just one of his property or multiple properties like Diddy?
Just one. The one out here in Vegas, and they were supposed to, because they couldn't secure a warrant on what they call this when they got to get a thing to kick you doing. Yeah, well they couldn't get a search warrant for the UFC facility. So they did
search the UFC facility too.
Yeah,
and they was looking for documents.
Like paperwork or things where they wanted like financial records, all type of records, because they got several fighters and employees of UFC is contesting their pay and all kind of stuff like that. Because you know when he pay you, he say he making one thing and you get a percentage, right?
Right.
They say he lying about the percentages. And they grossly underpaying them, so they want to see the documents, the paperwork. So they
more of a percentage than he supposed to. What's that like?
Exactly, according to the contract.
Like a form of embezzlement. Yeah.
So what they did was they hit the house because a lot of people got home computers and stuff like that. They wanted to get the what's called from the computer.
Yeah. So they follow that trail, that electronic trail.
Correct.
That digital trail. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna see. I mean, I know these fighters be getting robbed, man, but hopefully, I mean, with such a big deal with Zuffa, whatever how you pronounce it in Turkey Al-Sheikh, I hate the fact that he jeopardized that on some low down, dirty promotional scheming type shit. Robbing these niggas.
All that shit come from UFC though. That's all on the UFC side. That ain't got nothing to do with Zuffa, but yeah.
Of course. But if he can't do Zuffa no good if he in prison, shit.
Well, that's what they're talking about. Peter Khan is supposed to the one that's over the WWE and all that, and TKO. He supposed to take over if something happened with Dana.
Okay.
Oh, is it Nick Khan? I think it's Nick Khan, not Peter Khan. Peter Khan does the boxing management, but Nick Khan is over the TKO. If I got it wrong, is one or the other. I think it's Nick Khan. Yeah.
It's very little that I know about this Zuffa shit. I just know it's money powered by Turkey Al Sheikh. That's all I fucking know. And it seems like with the type of money he's put out in the past, it's hard to wrap my head around that Zuffa is going to have some form of pay similar to the UFC, right? Under the kind of the Dana White format as far as the pay goes. Now, as far as the fight goes, I like that.
But think about it, though. Dana got $8 billion with a B from Paramount. So, really, should he still have any kind of questions about pay with UFC?
No, hell no.
I mean, Turkey ain't even give him that.
So that was the agreement with Paramount. $8 billion for Zuffa?
$8 billion. 7.7 billion? Yeah, no, that was for all of them. All of them included.
UFC and Zuffa.
UFC, Zuffa, and something else he into. It's going to be something else that Dana got.
Plenty bread.
Bring him to Paramount.
Plenty bread.
Yeah.
That's plenty bread, man.
We can't say that. And he got awarded that. I think that deal was done over the summer. And it just started up with they got a tier on Paramount Plus. The app.
But here's the thing. How long is that contract for? Let me see.
I want to say, I think it's 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. Round one, if you're in the chat, round one know all about that because he's in the UFC. He can tell you the exact numbers of the contract and stuff like that. It's either 7.7 billion or 8 billion. And I know it's like for maybe like 10 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, here it goes. It says Paramount struck a historic 7-year, $7.7 billion deal with TKO Group, UFC's parent company, to become exclusive U.S. media home for all UFC events starting 2026. So it's just for UFC events.
But Dana came back. He came behind it, and you can find a clip somewhere. He came behind and said he's going to be incorporating Zuffa Boxing into that programming of that deal, of that structure.
Okay. Yeah, because it's with the TKO Group.
Correct, and that's Nick Khan.
Yeah,
and Nick Khan is also with WWE.
Gosh almighty. So 7.7 billion over 7 years. So that's like 1.1 billion a year.
So everything. Think about it. Think about it, Till.
All your boxing events. What?
But think about it, Till. If he get 1.1 billion, he'll mess with Turkey, but it's not like you really need Turkey. Keep it real with you.
Nah, man. Yeah, because when you think about boxing now with guys like Canelo Alvarez eventually going to be taking some huge pay cuts. Outside of that, who's going to be commanding the type of money that'll really put a dent in $1 billion? You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And if Zuffa's only doing maybe 4 or 5 boxing events a year, I guess it depends on how many boxing events they're going to do for the year. Because out of that 1.1 budget, if you had, 100 million just for boxing, that's probably more than enough.
Exactly. And like Dana said he's just going to be incorporating it into the whole the deal he has.
Yeah, well, like what room is Opataya going to fill? You know what I mean? So 100 million to cover boxing would be more than enough. And I guess it also depends on how many other fighters they can lure over to Zuffa too.
Correct.
Trust me, these fighters they're gonna be looking at Zuffa like, hold on, let me. But see, now I'm thinking, because with Zuffa, don't they supposed to have like their own belt and shit?
That's another thing. Will they ask Ja Opataya to drop what he got? Because Dana already said he's not dealing with no sanctioning body.
Crazy.
He ain't dealing with no sanctioning body.
That's crazy. So
is the Zuffa belt gonna be the new WCW belt?
Because listen, it's official that he signed with Zuffa.
Yeah.
So does he now drop the belts and fucking
and parade the Zuffa belt? We don't know. It's
he got to
early.
actually fight for that first shit, right?
Well,
unless they just gonna give it to him.
They ain't running the show, bro. It's like he can kind of do what he want. I mean, keeping it real with you, bro.
Yeah,
he can do what he want.
My girl Jab, when you say, "Isn't live golf?" Huh? He lost me, Jab. Is it live golf? Isn't it live golf? Oh, there are other boxing. Is it golf? I think she's saying is that the other sport they covering?
No. Dana's only doing combat sports, which is boxing, UFC, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say there might not be no fucking golf in there.
Live golf is a whole nother thing. And Paramount didn't invest in that. They just want combat sports. I at least know that part. I know that part.
Okay, word. All right, man. Got that link in there. I guess they're gonna make it an early night for us, man. Got that link in there just in case you got something on your mind or on your chest or something you just wanna ask. But she said so. Then it's just Turkey. It's just Turkey that has that. Then
the live golf.
Yeah, on the zone.
I don't think that's Turkey. I think that's their professional investment people, the PIF in Saudi. The people that give Turkey money. They also give money to golf, live. So it's really not just Turkey over. It's the people that he work under.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said because I know I read something about that before they bought half of it.
Right.
Yeah. I have.
And they bought some soccer shit too.
Well, you talking about golf? You talking about like the actual sport of golf?
Sport of golf, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
live golf.
that shit. No, shout out DJ in the chat. He said he probably drops the IBF belt, but will be allowed to keep Turkey's ring belt. Oh, yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That makes a ton of sense, DJ. You always almost the smartest dude in the room when I'm not in the room, DJ. All right, on your chest, on your mind. Otherwise, we finna get up out of here. Great show, man. For sure. Public Investment Fund, PIF. Okay, that's what Jab was talking about.
Yeah. And I think they give Turkey money, they give live golf money, they give some soccer team money. They just give money out.
Just take the money. Oh shit. Golf got to be, it's bigger than what I be thinking of it in my head. When I think of golf, that's one of the I've never in my life watched a golf match, you know what I'm saying? Or like a soccer match or like a fucking hockey match. Like all of that is like nap time for me. You know what I mean? And it's because I'm pretty sure if I bet money on it, maybe.
Right.
But I wouldn't even know where to start to bet money on it.
Okay, I got an analogy.
Sleepy shit for me.
Golf for you will be like me watching Florence Schofield versus Lamont Rowe. Obviously.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. How you gonna watch golf over a nigga potentially getting punched in the mouth, man?
I mean, no, I will watch it, but it's gonna be a hard watch.
I'm going to sleep. As soon as he hit that shit off the tee, I'm going to sleep. But I tell you what, I do like to go to Top Golf. You ever been to Top Golf?
Oh yeah.
Top Golf is cool. And it's not that you just get to hit the balls, but they got a bunch of other shit in there too.
Exactly.
Sitting back and watching the whole golf match, that's crazy. Never in my almost 43 years. All right, man. That's gonna do it for us, man. We ain't get nobody that wanted to converse with us live tonight, so we gonna move on, man. All right, RC, take us home, big dog.
Well, man, we gonna get them talking tomorrow because I'm gonna send some links to Heavy. Heavy gonna watch the Bernie the Box interview, and we need to revisit why and what was the real reason being with this new evidence coming out of Keyshawn Davis. Buddy, were you really telling us the truth that you just want to be like them, or you wanted to be with them and they don't want you no more. I don't know. That's coming tomorrow.
All right, I'm looking forward to that conversation for sure because something ain't right with Bernie, man.
Definitely watch the interview.
You be hyping shit up too. See, you be hyping shit up, and it don't even really be that serious. You know what I mean?
I sent you a link.
Bernie the boxer speak on Keyshawn, it was so much respect. And the last time I seen Keyshawn speak on BNB in that whole camp, it was so much respect. And I hate to think that Bernie start kicking up dirt.
I sent you a tidbit of the interview in your messaging. So you're going to see a tidbit. It's going to hype you up enough, bro. It ain't me.
Okay. All right, man. That's what it is, man. Thank you for everybody who tuned in, rocked out with us. Special shout out to y'all, man. DJ Jab Queen. Of course, round one, Bulbo. Good to see you guys. Coco, thank you guys for joining us and listening in on this installment of the Boxing Trap Heavy Bag TV for your boy, Big T.O. RC. We are out of here. Peace.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
So shout out to my man Heavy Bag Boxing.
My boy at Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Get at my boy Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing, all right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Stay out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Strength 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy T.O. Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel, no cap.
You are now watching Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Hit the bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get in here and hit the bag, baby.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.
You tune in to Heavy Bag TV. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, yo, get your dumb ass in here and hit this bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing. It's the one and only Blair the Flair. Woo!
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zach, Super Judas, 6-time champion of the world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter. You are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
Thank you for watching my dad on Heavy Bag TV.